Donald Betts, who is a former Democratic state senator from Kansas, who's now based in Australia. Donald, welcome back to the program.
Thanks for having me, James. Thanks for having me, Emma. How are you?
I feel like you're really well. It feels like the bar for these meetings is always, let's not have an international incident, right? So
yes.
We cleared that. Good news?
Well, I mean, you saved the best for last, and Prime Minister Rudd delivered. One thing that we got out of this was AUKUS full steam ahead. So President Trump, although controversial, some may not like him, some like him, but in this case, we love him here in Australia because the deal that Prime Minister Rudd has been waiting for, the critical minerals deal, AUKUS, all tick. So hats off to Prime Minister Rudd for really delivering for the Australian people.
Anthony Albanese was, there was a lot of discussion about how he should tackle this sort of meeting with the President, whether he should go in firm, whether he should be nice and play compliments to Donald Trump. How difficult is it dealing with someone like Donald Trump, who you're kind of not quite sure what you're going to get sometimes?
Well, I think Prime Minister Albanese understands Mr. Trump very well, and it's about business. Let's go in here, let's conduct business. It was the first meeting of any official in the cabinet room, so this was serious business. He had his top brass there sitting with the Prime Minister, and because Prime Minister Albanese came in there with an agenda, a business agenda, but the Asia Pacific is a critical component right now in the global international dealings. And rare earths is at the top of everyone's agenda. Australia holds the bag. So the United States understands that. And Prime Minister Albanese brought a package that, quite frankly, the president couldn't refuse.
So, of course, our ambassador to the US, the former Prime Minister, Kevin Rudd, has been working behind the scenes for a bit. Donald Trump had some stern words for him, saying, I don't like you, or probably never will. Apparently it's all been swept up behind the scenes. Should we read too much into that?
Well, I mean, we'll know when Prime Minister Albanese gets back and if Ambassador Rudd will be joining him. I don't know, but I think, when you press, it sounds like Ambassador Rudd has been doing his job because he's been meeting with the right people. He's been meeting with congressional leaders on AUKUS. So that has resonated and somehow penetrated into the Oval Office, and the president is well aware. And as he said, AUKUS full steam ahead. Yeah,
how much stock should we put in the fact that they've done this critical minerals deal and that AUKUS has seemed to get the green light?
I believe that, again, the security in Asia Pacific is at such a level right now that we need the submarines. And we also, in order to build those submarines, you need those critical minerals. Australia has everything in its earth, in its possession to build a submarine. And I think that's really, really important in this part of the world.
What do you think this meeting and the deal that we've seen and the descriptions about AUKUS, what does that say about Australia and America's relationship at the moment?
It couldn't be any stronger. I mean, I think, I know President Trump alluded that he knows that the Australians love the Americans, and he believes that the Americans like the Australians. I believe the Americans love the Australians. I love Australia. And I think the relationship that we have together is unbreakable, and I hope it stays that way.
Before we let you go, Anthony Albanese also invited Donald Trump to Australia. He said maybe we can coordinate it around a major golf tournament. Interesting to see if that's actually what happens. I mean, what would that mean to have a US president come down here? Do you think Donald Trump will? He said, I'll seriously consider it. He obviously enjoyed his trip to the UK, for example.
Well, I think every US president, the past US presidents, have been here in some capacity, either as a vice president or a president. President Trump did say he has been to Australia, maybe giving the impression that I'm not flying that many hours again, but let's just hope maybe he'll grace us with his presence.
Okay. Well, it certainly is a long way.
Yes, I think he spoke at some real estate conferences. I know he did a pageant here as well. Slightly different being Commander-in-Chief. Maybe he'll be at a golf tournament. Donald, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.